Krishna Hariya Janiya Shuniya Vishnu Janiya Shuniya Vishnu Janiya Shuniya Janiya Shuniya Hari Hari Vikhale Jana
Dressings and all.
কোটি চন্দ্র সুশীতল নিতাই নিতাইয়ের করুণা হবে নিতাইয়ের নিতাইয়ের চরণ নিতাই করুণা কোটি চন্দ্র সুশীতল Hare Krishna. And normally I would say a very warm welcome, but it's very hot welcome today to everybody throughout the UK and Europe because of the second heat wave we are experiencing. But it's a wonderful day. It is the appearance day of Sri Balaram. He's in the Leela. Leela, he's the elder brother of Krishna. But in the Tattva, he is the first extension of Krishna. Krishna is a singer in that respect. So offering is just happening now. So in my 10 minutes, we do the art. So in the meantime, let's just glorify Sri Balaram. And I have some prayers here, which were used by His Holiness Guru Govind Maharaj. Whenever he used to do Jagannath Katha, he would chant these prayers. And I believe this verse is actually from Garga Samhita. So, I have a few devotees here. If you can repeat after me, really nice and loudly repeat. I think we're glorifying Balaram with this mantra, okay? Namaste. Namaste. Tu Halagrama. Namaste. Ushala Yuta. Namaste. Revati Kanta. Namaste. Bhaktavatsala. So this is pretty obvious, right? Namaste is the glorified. Glory is to you. But halagrama, hal means cloud. So he is going to send us in the cloud. Halagrama, right? And then Namaste Mushala Yuda, which is the mace. The other weapon he is the mace. So in those fashion someone in the head with it. He was the renowned master of the mace. That's why Guru also want to learn the art of fighting the mace and go around. If you remember something from Mahabharata. So he went to Balaram as his mace guru. Haribol. And then Revati Kanta, husband of Revati. Okay? And the last is Bhaktavats, dear to his devotees. So there we go. The translation of that is obeisances to you, O holder of the cloud, obeisance to you, O wielder of the mace, obeisances to you, O beloved of gravity, obeisances to you who are very kind to your devotees. There's one more. Namaste. Namaste. Balinam. Krishna. Namaste. Namaste. Dharani. Dharani Dhara. Namaste tu. Namaste tu. Rahima. Vishnu Purvaja. I offer my respectful obeisance unto you, Lord Balaram, the best of the strong and the support of the earth. Obeisance unto you, O enemy of Pralamba, because he, along with Krishna, killed many asuras in Vrindavan. This one of them was killed, one of them killed by Balaram, Pralambasura. And please deliver me, O elder brother of Krishna. Krishna Puru Vajja. So Hare Krishna, while we are waiting for the offering to be done in a few minutes, we will invite the devotees here to do some nice kirtan. Please join me. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare
Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna
নিকটে অদ্বৈত শ্রীনি বাস চত্রদার বসে আছে গোরা চা রত্ন সিংহাসনে
বসে আছে গোরাচা রত্ন সিংহাসনে
আরতি করে হরি দেব গানে
আরতি করে না ব্রহ্মা হরি দেব গানে
নর হরিয়াদি করে চমরা দুলায়
আদি করি চমরা
সঞ্জয় মুকুন্দ বাসু গোষদি গায়
সঞ্জয় মুকুন্দ বাসু গোষদি গায়
শঙ্খ বাজে গন্ত বাজে বাজে করতাল
শঙ্কা বাজে গঙ্গা বাজে বাজে করতালা
মধুরামের দঙ্গ বাজে পরম রসালো শঙ্খ বাজে গন্ধ বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে
শঙ্খ বাজে গঙ্গা বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে
শঙ্খ বাজে গন্ধ বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে
শঙ্খ বাজে গঙ্গা বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে
ও মধুর 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 বাজে
মধুর 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 বাজে
মধুর 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 বাজে
মধুর 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 বাজে
তাই গৌর হরিব 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 তাই গৌর হরিব
তাই গো হরিব 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 তাই গোরা হরিব
হরিব হরিব হরিব হরিব
হরিব হরিব হরিব
বহু কোটি চন্দ্র যিনি বাদনা উজ্জ্বল
কোটি চন্দ্রাজিনী বদন উজ্জ্বল
গালো দেশে বন মাল করে জলমাল Radha Preme Gada Gada
Shiva Shukanda Radha Preme Gada
Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Dorana Sampada Iyo Jayo Gorachande Arati Koshoba
Shiva Jayo Jayo Gorachande Arati Koshoba
Jano Vidano Vani Jalo Manalo
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Advaita Gadada Shivasari Gaura Bhakta
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Balaram, 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 Balaram. Jai Balaram, 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 Balaram. Jai Balaram, 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 Balaram. Baladev, oh Balaram, 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 Balaram. Oh Balaram, 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 Balaram. Oh Balaram, 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 Balaram. Oh Balaram. Jayo Subhadra, 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 Jayo Subhadra, Jayo Sudarshan, Subhadra, 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 Jayo Sudarshan, 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 Jayo Rakshama, Jai Sudarshan, 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 Rakshama, Jayo Revati Ramana, Revati Ramana, Revati Ramana, Revati Ramana, Revati. Jayo Revati Ramana, Revati Ramana, Revati Ramana, Revati Ramana. Jayo Varuni Ramana, Varuni Ramana, Varuni Ramana, Varuni Ramana. Varuni Balaram, 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 Balaram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Bolo Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Rama
Hare Rama
Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Bolo Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe Jai 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 Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jai Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Govardhan Jai Giri Govardhan
Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan
Jai Shri Madhusudan
Jai Ho
Madhusudan Jai Shri Madhusudan
Jaya Shri Madhusudan Jaya Shri Madhusudan Shri Madhusudan Jaya
Jai Manima Jai Manima Manima Jai Manima Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Radha
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol
Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol
Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Balaram Bol Balaram Bol Balaram Bol Balaram Bol
Balaram Bol Balaram Bol Balaram Bol
Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol
Radha Ramana Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman.
Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman.
Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman.
Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman.
Jaya Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Jaya Guru Maharaj.
Jaya Guru Maharaj, Jaya Guru Maharaj, Jaya Guru Maharaj, Jaya Guru Maharaj.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jai Guru Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Guru Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai प्रभु जी मैं गाना गा के अपने दिल को हल्का हल्का कर रहा हूँ, अपना गम भुलाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ जी। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य श्री श्रीमद भय शरण अरविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद महाराज की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। साक्षात वैराग्य मूर्ति श्रील गौरकिशोर बाबा जी महाराज की, सच्चिदानंद श्रील भक्ति ठाकुर महाराज की, वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास महाराज की, श्री रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ सरगोस्वामी की, नवाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की, श्री श्री सच्चिदानंद निताय चांद की, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, श्री श्री बलराम जयंती महोत्सव के, श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की, वृंदावन धाम की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, गुरु महाराज की, गौर प्रेमानंद। All glories to the Supreme Devotees, all glories to the Supreme Devotees, all glories to the Supreme Devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj ki Gauranga Jai Ho. I need bhakti, then I'll give bhakti.
It's usual name, but you have made it also. This is not in there. And the winner is fine. You have push back area. They are listing the distance. And usual names, please, you know that.
Namaste Narasingaya. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaya. Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya की, प्रहलाद महाराज की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, गुरु महाराज की, नित्य गौर प्रेमानंदी। हरि हरि बोल।
जय हो। जय श्री राधे। बोलो बलराम जी की, दाओ जी की, बलदेव की. So let's say it really loudly, okay? Baladev Prabhu ki! Wow, that's how it should be. And Balaram ji is always in the mood of serving his brother. Whether he's Lakshman, then he serves Ram. And if he's Balaram, he likes to serve Krishna. And when he's Nityanandaram, he wants to serve Gauranga Mahaprabhu. They never compete. You know, whenever Krishna would say, so if like Bhim, he smashed Duryodhan's pelvic. Now in war, you don't hit below the belt. And so when Baldev came after doing pilgrimage, and he said, "Who has damaged?" You know, he said, "Bhim did." He said, "I'll kill him." He broke the rules. So then Krishna just whispered in his ear, says, "I told him to do it." So I said, "That's all right then." I heard a lecture when they said it sounded so funny. Said, "That's all right then." And similarly, there was another example. Oh yeah. Arjun, he dressed up as a sadhu and he went to Dwarka. So then Balaram thought, "Oh, sadhu is here." So actually arranged it that Subhadra should serve him. And Krishna told him, you know, Balaram is thinking of marrying Subhadra elsewhere, so you better go and win her hand. So he did that. And as soon as, Balaram found out that's what's happening, he goes, "I'm going to kill Arjun," because he disguised as a sadhu, cheated. And Krishna whispered his name. I said, "I told him that." He goes, "That's all right then." So it really got me that he didn't start to argue, "Look, I don't think this is right," and whatever. So he serves his brother, whether he's older than him or younger than him. And one of the qualities they said about Guru Sevak is getting a class in a minute, and just an introduction. One of the qualities is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sees somebody qualified, and then he would give his mercy to them, right? Now Nityanand, who's Balaram, he actually sees who's disqualified. He gives his mercy to him. So most of us qualified to go to Nityanandaram, because I don't think we are qualified to receive Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. If you get it, that's great. So please realize Balaram actually is a supporting role for Krishna to encourage unqualified people to actually worship his brother. Yeah, so please remember, that's why we are very safe on this altar here. We will go Nitai. We get mercy from both. Nityanand Prabhu makes us qualified to go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then Chaitanya will give mercy, and then we can get Radha Krishna. Bolo Radha Krishna Bhagavan ki. Now the whole aim of life is develop love for Radha and Krishna. Whether you see them or not is another thing. Develop love for Radha and Krishna. So it goes through stages. You can't go directly. Like if I want to see the Prime Minister, I can't just demand I want to go to the Queen. You have to go through all of the ranks. So similarly in Bhakti, many people are very proud that they want to reach Krishna directly. It's like I'll climb Mount Everest. I'll do it on my own. Halfway through the way. You realize it's very high up there. So somebody will guide you, can help you as well. So please don't be ambitious. You can be if you want. And if Krishna likes your endeavor, he'll come down to pick you up. But your endeavor won't reach there. So Balaramji can. Balaramji arranges. Please make your life a happy life. Search for a qualified personality like Gurudev and read Prabhupada's books. It'll make you want to serve Krishna in a very humble sort of way. Otherwise, to say, "I'll reach Krishna myself," is actually a proud statement. And in Bhakti, pride spoils things. Like in Tir, people need it spoils the thing. So please realize, Balaram is Adi Guru. I'm sorry, I'm taking some of the points. Maybe he's going to make them. But the Guru, represents Balaram. Because Balaram knows how to serve Krishna. So please realize, when you see a Guru Maharaj, he's actually representing Balaram. And some of them depends on Rasik is Radharani, but mainly Balaram arranges. And Ananga, as Ananga Manjari, well, no, I won't say much more than that because Guru Sevak has got a lot to say. So I would invite Guru Sevak to come now. And so if anybody has any questions or something, please do ask. There's a bit of a chat here. Okay, Alan. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the one that everyone will give it back. No, give it. Which mic you want? I think the wire one.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Jnanatirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Karoti Vachaham Vande Dehirim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhava Shri Guru Dinatharina. So, very well, everyone. Welcome to Balaram Jayanti Festival. As Ajahn was explained, Balaramji is the elder brother of Lord Krishna. Now, Lord Balaram has got a mixture of bhavs towards the Lord. He has Sakhya bhav, meaning he's like the Lord's friend. He also has Vatsalya bhav, meaning sometimes he's like Lord Krishna's parent. And Lord Balaramji is wonderful. When he came as Lakshman, the Lord would want to massage Lord Ram. So many of you heard this pastime before. When they were in Panchvati forest, Lord Ram would lie down at night, and Lakshman would be massaging and getting so much pleasure from doing that. But because he was the younger brother, he would always have to listen to what Lord Ram said. So when he's enjoying serving, and Lord Ram would say, okay, fine, we can go now. And Lakshman didn't want to go, he wanted to carry on massaging. But because he had to listen, so it's 5 minutes more, 5 minutes more, he would do, and Lord Ram said, okay, fine, you can go now. So Lakshman wouldn't like this very much. So he was thinking, next time I'm going to come with the elder brother, so I can order him. So sometimes it says Lord Krishna, after getting tired while playing, he would lie down and put his head on the lap of a cowherd boy, and Balaramji would be massaging his feet. And after a little while, Krishna would say, that's enough now. And he said, no, you just sit here. And he'd carry on massaging. Krishna goes, okay, that's enough. No. Shh. Balaramji just carries on massaging. Krishna has to listen. So Baladevji is a very wonderful expansion of the Lord. Krishna and Balaram are actually identical. They're exactly the same. But Lord Balaram is still the Prakash, the expansion of Lord Krishna. So some Vrajavasis hold the opinion that Baladev appeared after Krishna. They say that Lord Krishna appeared on Ashtami, the 8th day, and the following, on the 6th moon day, they say that Balaramji appeared. But a lot of our acharyas refute that. And what they actually say is that they say that Krishna and Balaram, when they went to see Garga Acharya, they were both crawling babies at the time. Had Balaram been an entire year older, he would have been walking because he wouldn't be crawling the same as Lord Krishna. So what our acharyas actually say is that to see Vasudevji and Devaki, they were living in Mathura. They weren't actually in a jail cell like you see in all of the serials. They were living in a palace there, but under guard. So, yeah, kind of, but palace arrest, house arrest. So at that time, Rohini Mata and Devaki Mata got pregnant at the same time. This is another wonderful thing. So we say, our acharyas say that Lord Krishna was actually born in Gokul and Vasudeva Krishna appeared in Mathura. And that's, I've been in a class before where I've confirmed even in Mahabharata, it says Krishna was born at two places, to Yashoda in Gokul and to Devaki in Mathura. This is confirmed in Mahabharata. So it's irrefutable, pretty much, it's in there. So Vasudeva Krishna appeared as a four-armed form, 16-year-old boy holding this conch lotus club. And then Vasudeva and Devaki asked, can you please turn into a baby so I can take you out of here? Otherwise, they will notice a full-grown 16-year-old holding conch disc club and everything. So Vasudeva Krishna turned into a baby. And when Vasudevji took Lord Krishna, Vasudeva Krishna to Vrindavan, he merged with Yashoda Mata's baby Krishna, who had been born invisible. So actual Krishna Vrindavan and Yogamaya had been born side by side. So Lord Balaram actually was born to Rohini Mata in Vrindavan. And before his birth, Devaki Mata and Rohini Mata were staying at the same palace. So both of them got pregnant at the same time. Rohini Mata went to Vrindavan after a few months because Vasudeva was worried that the situation was getting tense in Mathura. And it says after 6 months, Yogamaya transferred Mool Sankarshan, it's called Mool Sankarshan, the original Sankarshan, in Devaki Mata's womb, into the womb of Rohini Mata, where he merged with actual Balaramji and was born. So he said that actually, like Krishna never leaves Vrindavan, Balaramji also never leaves Vrindavan. So as Vasudeva Krishna and Lord Krishna together, and Balaram and Mool Sankarshan coming to the boundary of Vrindavan, when they leave, Balaram and Krishna stay behind, and Mool Sankarshan and Vasudeva Krishna are leaving. So this is amazing, like Balaramji never leaves Vrindavan, because he expands, he's the Lord's Sat Shakti, he's the representative of it. And Krishna is a representative of Chit Shakti. And Radharani is Anand, Haladani Shakti. So Balaramji serves Lord Krishna in so many different ways, becoming his clothes, becoming his land, becoming so many things for him. And there's a lot of wonderful pastimes actually where Lord Balaramji is known from like previous ages. Oh, that's one of the things, sorry. So our root cause, it says, is Balaramji. So within Vrindavan, the jivas expand from Lord Balaramji in Golok Vrindavan. They're eternal. They're always serving the Lord. So they go there and they're always serving. They don't fall down. These ones don't. From Mool Sankarshan in Dwarka, the jivas expand from there and they're serving Krishna in Dwarka. When Mahasankarshan then comes to Karno Dakshai Vishnu, Garbha Dakshai Vishnu, all the jivas expand from there. Some of them go to the spiritual world, some of them come here. So actually, we're all expanding from Balaramji. So Balaramji is so important, and he's actually the spiritual master. And it's said that, like when Lord Balaramji went on the back of Pralambasur and smacked him on the head and killed him. So this is like the guru when he chastises you in public and humiliates you. He goes, he actually destroys your pride and ego. And he said, because Balaramji is the guru, he showed that in the pastime. And he said, Dhenukasura is like an ass. He is an ass, obviously. And he represents ignorance. So the guru kills the ignorance because Balaramji kills Dhenukasura. And he actually says, Dvivida, the gorilla, he actually knew, this is the crazy thing, he knew Balaramji was Lakshman. And get this, at the time of Ram and Lakshman, Dvivida never liked Lakshman. He actually didn't like Lakshman at the time. And he always used to avoid him. And so when Lord Balaram came, he recognized him. He thought, oh, that's Lakshman. And he said that Ravan and Indrajit couldn't kill Dvivida. He was that powerful. Like, they tried a lot. And Ravan ultimately had to come and complain to Lord Ram, saying, look, I can't kill this guy on the battlefield. He goes, he won't come and face me directly. He'll have some skirmish and then run off. But he'll come into my city at night and start raping and pillaging and all this kind of stuff. He goes, this is not good etiquette. He goes, tell him to leave the battlefield. So Lord Ram came to Dvivida and said, your services are no longer required. So Dvivida, because he's acting demoniac, he left. And he stayed till Dwapar Yuga. And then he caused difficulties in Vrindavan, and Lord Balaramji just killed him. So Lakshmanji, who he had a difficulty with, actually killed him. And it's amazing. It says that Lord Baladev actually manifests the Shastra as well. So when Balaramji was doing pilgrimage across the whole of the, Bharat, he went to Naimesharanya. And at that point in time, this is amazing, the chronological history, Srimad Bhagavatam hadn't manifested yet. It wasn't there, but Ram Harshan and Sutta Goswami were there. This is the crazy thing. I'm not sure if Sukadeva Goswami was even alive at this point yet, but Ram Harshan and Ram Harshan Sutta were there. So when Lord Balaram killed Ram Harshan because he didn't stand up to greet him, he actually put his hand on Sutta Goswami's head and blessed him. And he said that he got complete blessings from Balaram, so proving all the Shastras came through Balaramji's mercy. Then Sukadeva Goswami initiated him and he's able to speak. And the Srimad Bhagavatam that we're reading is the conversation between Sutta Goswami and Shaunak Rishi. It's this, we haven't got the Bhagavatam. This is what even Pandit Maharaj said. He goes, we haven't got the Bhagavatam that Sukadeva Goswami said to Parikshit Maharaj. We've got the one which Sutta Goswami spoke to Shaunakji. He goes, so actually our Shastra is coming from Balaramji directly. So it's amazing, actually. And hold on. Yeah, so you were saying about the pastimes of yeah.
Before that, he said, okay, you're upset I killed this.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So because all the sages had blessed Ram Harshan with long life, and Lord Balaramji came and just, because he said actually, the reason why it was so wrong what Ram Harshanji did was because Balaramji is also the guru of Veda Vyas and Narad Muni, because he is the Lord. So actually, Ram Harshanji, it's his great guru that he should have stood up for, because on so many counts he got it wrong. Lord Balaramji said, "You're not qualified," and just killed him with a pusha grass. So that pastime when, sorry, something happening. Yeah. Oh. It's split in ecstasy of Balaramji. Wow. Okay. So yeah.
Balaramji wanted to make Ram Harshan humble. So he picked a blade of grass, 3 other priests community.
Yeah, wow. Lovely.
So he made him humble with a humble.
Wasn't a weapon, yeah. Very nice. So he said that when Arjun came to Dwaraka and he came as a sannyasi, and he disguised himself. Krishna told him to disguise himself, and no one could recognize him. And he's saying that at that point, then when Arjun took Subhadrarani, or Subhadrarani said, "Come on my chariot now," and then leave, and Balaramji was going to go and kill Arjun. He said, no, he goes, Arjun's been kidnapped by Subhadra. He goes, look, she's the one that was driving the chariot and Arjun was in the back. And Krishna said to him, look, I did the same thing to Rukmini. I went and abducted her from her thing. He goes, we did the same thing to Duryodhana's daughter, Lakshmana, when Samba went, and we backed him on that. And he goes, plus, if you kill Arjun, Subhadra's going to become a widow. She's married now. And then Balaram goes, actually, that's probably not a good idea. Okay, we'll back down. And he said, how is it that Balaramji didn't know that he couldn't recognize Arjun? Because he's a supreme lord. Some disguise is not going to fool him. And he said, it's because Yogamaya covered, what do you call it, Arjun's identity. And he said, because Yogamaya is a manifestation of Radharani, Yogamaya can even make Radharani forget. That's how powerful Yogamaya is. So she was able to make Balaramji completely not be able to recognize Arjun. So it's amazing. There's so many instances where Balaramji is actually in the Leela. In fact, Kaliya Leela, on that day it was happening. It was Balaramji's birthday. And look, Balaram sent a message through Subal saying, look, Krishna, don't go to see Kaliya today. It's my birthday. I can't come with you. And many of the pastimes that happen in Vrindavan where Krishna's killed a demon or has been attacked has been when Balaramji wasn't there. Because otherwise Balaramji would intercept. Yeah, Agasura and others. Lord Balaram wasn't there, like engaged in some ceremonies or something like this. So it's amazing. One thing I read, and I don't know if it's authorized, but I just thought it was very nice what I read. In Damodar Leela, when Damodar was bound up, and they had someone told Balaramji, someone has bound Krishna. They didn't know who, because Krishna has been tied up. And Balaramji got really angry and he goes, who dares tie up the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Whichever demon this is, I'll kill him. And when he got there, one of the Gopals whispered, I think it was Yashoda Mata. And Balaramji looked at her, I hope she didn't hear, otherwise she'll tie me up as well. And like you can see Balaramji's afraid. And they go, Balaramji go, Krishna goes, you got to help me, I'm tied up. Balaramji goes, don't worry, I'll go and tell Yashoda Mata your glories. Krishna says, yeah, go tell. Remember, these are little children. He's like 4 or 5 years old. So Balaramji goes to Yashoda Mata and he goes, do you know who you tied up? The Supreme Personality of Godhead has appeared as your son in Vrindavan to rid the earth of his burden. Yashoda Mata says, yes, that's great. So if he's great, who are you? He goes, I am Anantashesh. I have unlimited hoods. I glorify the Lord. I carry all the universes on my hoods. And Yashoda Mata is still busy at this point. She's getting annoyed. She goes, have the gods got nothing better to do than to come in my house? He goes, if you don't go now, I'm going to tie you up as well. And Balaramji goes, okay, sorry. And he went to look at Krishna and goes, oh, I can't do anything, sorry. And then he just left. So you can see, like, Lord Krishna and Balaram, they kill demons left, right, and center, but they're still afraid of their mothers. So everyone, be afraid of your mothers. They can still tie you up. So Balaramji is so amazing. And it's lovely. He associates with Lord Krishna in all the different rasas. So in all of them, Balaramji is there. And it's amazing. Even though he's the Lord's first expansion, and he's so powerful, he wants to be considered a servant of the Lord. So das, we should follow that. This is where Lord Balaram being the Adi Guru is so important. And many times, even with Lord Sani Mahaprabhu's appearance, people would try and see Lord Sani Mahaprabhu without going through Nityananda Prabhu. And they'd always think, why are you trying to come directly? Come through the via medium. So this is why Balaramji is so important. This is why spiritual master is so important. So I think that's everything. Cool. Sorry. Fine. Yeah. So that's the end of the class. Any questions? Oh yeah. So there's I think Vidankul already spoke it earlier from Garga Sangita. Right. Oh, okay. Because it's very short, so actually we can do it together if you want. I haven't got a Samsung phone anymore. I'll send it to Alok. Just 1 second.
It's interesting, most of the people are wearing blue and I'm wearing red.
Yeah.
I was rushing to go out. I can see it, but I go rather and keep to work.
Oh, I can't find it now. Hanji, yeah. Well, the reason he favored Duryodhan, well, actually is funny. In Garga Samhita, you read the other day, it said the saintly son of Dhritarashtra. And I was like shocked. I was like, the saintly son. Duryodhan is the incarnation of Kali Yuga, like legit, like the incarnation of this age. So it was odd to see it said the saintly son of Dhritarashtra. But it shows you, even if you're as abominable as Duryodhan, if you take shelter of Balaramji, the Lord can favor you. I mean, isn't that in itself wonderful? So Jagai and Madai, they were literally the worst. I said that there were so many sins that they had done, the Chitragups couldn't keep track. When Yamraj asked, what sins have these people done? Chitragup's like, we run out of paper. There's just too much. But Nityananda Prabhu was still willing to go and save them. So can you, because the thing about Lord Krishna, you have to remember, Lord Krishna asks for 100% surrender, and then he accepts you. So everyone is going to find it very difficult to come up to that. In fact, to get any kind of perfection in this world is near impossible. It's very hard to get to any sort of, that's why they call it siddhi. It's to get perfection in something, it's so difficult. So if everyone's judged under that, very, very few, if any, are going to make it. So the Lord expands very mercifully as Balaramji. So even the most fallen, he will actually help. Specifically, Duryodhan, he had come to Balaramji to learn about Gada Yudh, because he knew Balaramji is the strongest Gada warrior. And naturally, because he's a spiritual master, he's been spending time with Balaramji. Balaramji will favor him. But in the Mahabharata, the reason why Balaramji didn't fight is because if Krishna's on one side and Balaramji's on the other, it's not really fair, because everyone else will be dead and it'll just be Krishna and Balaram fighting against each other. So just to avoid that, Balaramji went on pilgrimage.
Also, I heard that out of the two students, Duryodhan was much more stylish in fighting, whereas he was just aggressive. His kala was there. So a guru appreciates the kala he's passed on to someone, that he could copy that. Whereas Bhim is just
Brute strength.
brute. And that's why, even like with music, some people can sing the notes, but they don't have a style. So then a guru prefers somebody who has a style of Pinash. But they don't have that. I mean, we think of somebody, in order to play the lead of the Lord in the Lordship, these people have previous lives. They are saintly. Don't look at the present life. Just they qualified to be in the Leela. So although they are badding, it's like on the Ramayana series. Pundit's father says it very nicely. There'll be Ram and Ravan, having a go at each other, and then later on behind the scenes, they'll be both sitting there having a smoke. They're friendly, but on the stage, they're not going to kill each other. But the thing is, these personalities who get involved, can you imagine Duryodhan was able to talk to Krishna? How many of us have spoken to Krishna?
Yeah.
How saintly are we then? I will bring round of applause for the decoration of the altar. So you can understand that in order to come in touch with Krishna or even Balaram, you got to be a very saintly person. But you got to like Jay and Vijay. They won't be enemies to the Lord. But they did this service. Can you imagine the pain they'll be having after oppose my Swami? But they do it for us. So for us, they do all this acting like that. So in one sense, you stop judging. They might be demonic, but they're acting demonically. And what's the name?
I don't know if it's all right.
Pundit's father once said it. The one Babaji, can you give me the mic? The other one there, the top.
Very good. A lot of it is a few different ones. They can't possibly be 5 minutes. They've got 10 minutes. Don't think so.
Haribol, Jai Ho. So a sadhu was going after Diwali, he was going to Bhiksha Deham, and then he heard two children, in the house saying, he said, I want to eat the tiger. And he goes,
He says,
I want to eat the tiger. The sadhu just stopped eating. What sort of children are these? They must eat tiger. Then I goes, I want to eat hathi. And I said, okay, I'll eat the camel as well. And he got worried, thinking, what sort of household is this? So he knocked on the door, big shot. So the mother opened the door and he goes, oh, sadhu mein kuch leke aa rahi. No, I'm not interested in big shot. What sort of children have you got? One of them is going to eat tiger, the other one is going to eat elephant. What are you feeding them and all that? She laughed. Because, why are you laughing? He said, yesterday was Diwali. And out of mithai, they made elephant, tiger, and everything. So one of them saying, I'm going to eat tiger, the other one saying, I'm lion. So similarly, he said, they're all made of sugar. So this Mahabharata and Ramayana and all that, please realize they're all made of sugar. So one acts as a demon, one acts as a saint. We all do acting like that. For who? We who are not made of sugar. We got envy, jealousy, we got all sorts of things. So these personalities won't be able to wrestle with Krishna or even take darshan, and they're talking to Krishna. He said, arrest him. Krishna said, you arrest me? Then he expanded and he couldn't see that it was so bright. Only 2 people were able to take his darshan. So you can see they are playing with Krishna. So in one sense, they are saintly that way. Their actions are not saintly in the Leela, but they would be saintly to be part of it. Now, if you can't act, even if you want to be a baddie, the director will say, producer will say, get rid of him, he can't act. Our thought. Remember, I'll give you part of Ravan, and you scared Punita. I said, you're Ravan, and Punita said, he went to go, yeah, she went down. I think I thought you were throwing her in his own. I was just scared. So he never got a part. So you can see, even if you want to be part of Leela, you got to be qualified. So that's the only way. Sorry, I just remember that. So please realize, let's respect all the players in the Leelas. They are leaders. The Lord should say, you do this, you do this, you do that. But please realize who's not qualified. It's us. So when you're reading Ramayana, have respect for all of them. Just realize what shiksha are they trying to teach us. So remove the demon out of yourself. You got to remove the demon which is in you. These leelas show you what demon you have. Otherwise, you're not prepared to listen to anybody. You're the best person, you're not this and the other. But this leela is there and you're thinking, oh my God. And this Samba. Okay, mother is called what? Amba. That's Sanskrit, Amba. Amba means mother. So Jambavan's son is Samba. And he was naughty. He actually kidnapped Duryodhana's daughter. Kidnapped and married. So then they all came and they captured him. And then Balaram went and he said, okay, can we have Samba back, please? He goes, no, we want to teach him a lesson. He goes, oh, you want to teach him a lesson? You know whose son he is? He's Krishna's son. So he said, no, we won't give it to him. He goes, all right. So he got his plow, dug it into Hastinapur, started dragging Hastinapur. They all shook up, oh my God. They said, all right, we get the point. So they released Samba. But I like the word, he was always, Samba would sit next to his mother. So some people are very fond of their mothers. Sa Amba. So Samba. But he was naughty like anything. So most of the boys who become naughty, their mothers spoil them. They are Sambas. But some of them are very good. Some of them are very good like that. But mothers sometimes do spoil Kudalni. Father who says, no more food for you tonight. And as the son goes past the mother just rolls a wrap and gives it to him in the back. So he doesn't go book like that. So that is Samba. It's wonderful that how Balaram Ji actually balances out where Krishna, he will just want qualified people. Whereas Balaram Ji, Apichet Suduracharo Vaste Mamananyavak, Sadhu Viva Samantavya. You consider them as sadhu and all that. So we are a little safe with Balaram, more so with Nityanand Ram. And honestly, we have beautiful deities, and I really want to compliment the whole Pujari team. Another big round of applause, please. All the cooks and all that. The altar, we're waiting for the altar from Bharat, but I think this is looking equally amazing that Pranava is able to do things to it. Where once we get the other altar,
I said that as well.
It'll be just that altar. Maybe the backdrop will do something. But we haven't felt above, on it, like, look at this. How could we have done this? in the other altar like that. And the beauty of each deity, they're kind of happy. And I really appreciate you all and the children. The children are doing amazing. And round of applause for the children, please. So I've written drama and all that. So I was, putting the whole play together, the recording serenity. They all sound very convincing and everything. And when they grow up, they're going to be gentlemen. They're going to be fantastic. And people always go for volume. So how many people come to the temple, whatever. We are comfortable with whoever comes because we always do satsang. We are talking about the truth. And it's not a popular kind of thing. If there is, some people like it, good. If they don't come, it doesn't take away the truth. The truth is still here. But there is seva bhav here, which I really like. Tomorrow there's going to be cleaning to be done. So we need Balaram.
Yes, so basically the plan is for the next 4 days, the cleaning and the decoration is going to be done. So it's done in phases. So tomorrow from 12 till 6, it's not going to be a crazy all out on one day, because the idea was that in previous years, the 2 days before Janmashtami are just absolutely crazy. And everyone's bussummed by the time the night before Janmashtami comes. So then on the day, like everyone's just finished. So the plan is to move it 3 or 4 days back. So tomorrow from 12 till 6, what we're going to be tackling is the outside, the courtyard, the garden, and the kitchen. So emptying out all the dishes into the temple room. So nothing's going to be cleaning the temple room at that point. Empty everything out, empty all the cupboards out, clean everything, clean the cookers, clean the floor, everything nicely cleaned in there. And the store, the food storage, that needs sorting out as well. So that's going to be done tomorrow. On Sunday, we're going to do the inside of the temple. So that's basically the temple room, the corridors, the back room, the actual corridor in the hallway, all of that needs cleaning. So that way, all the cleaning is done on Saturday and Sunday. On Sunday, we're going to have also an audio-visual day. So Vince is coming. We've got 1 camera now. We've got 2 more that's going to go in. What time is Vince? He's going to confirm it. Yeah, but it'll be on the Sunday, and we've got the mixer now finally that has come through, the new one that we got with the grant. So we're going to do a full setup of that on the Sunday. And this Sunday, we'll have, hopefully, by the time of Sunday program, we'll have a rough setup of what Janmashtami is going to look like in the temple. So we'll set the temple as it is, so we can figure out where we want everything. Those 2 days as well, Pranava and his decoration team will be doing the decorating of the altar. So you'll have basically 4 days, Pranav Prabhu, to finish the decoration. So all the cleaning, everything's finished by Sunday. On Monday and Tuesday in the evening is all going to be decoration. So by the time Tuesday evening is finished, the altar will be finished. After that point, and even Monday and Tuesday, we're not going to have darshan of the altar, so we don't ruin the surprise. The lordships will probably be on the side. So you'll just be fresh for the festival. So after Tuesday is finished, there'll be no more decoration and everything like that. The tent will come on the Wednesday. So yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday, the tent will come, and it'll just be a matter of the day before, on the Thursday, what will be happening is just cutting and chopping preparation, and then garlands on that day. So cutting and chopping for the kitchen. Yeah, that will be done just the night before. So it won't be as crazy as it normally is. Let's try and everyone be out of the temple by 9 o'clock. So that, because the next, are we doing Abhishek on Janmashtami in the morning and stuff? So it's going to be the full thing. So let's try and get everything finished by Tuesday, and then just a few things left to do on the
rehearsals and all that.
Yeah. So we'll coordinate with you on rehearsals. But is everyone happy with that? Everyone like that idea? So we do need volunteers. Please, everyone come tomorrow, 12 to 6. On Sunday, it's going to be 12 till about 8. The normal sort of, well, from 12 to the end of the Sunday program-ish time. And then Monday and Tuesday is going to be 7 till 9, 9:30 in the evening. So
I'll ask you to just sing one short.
Yeah.
From me, and then we'll close. I'll be back. And also the people wasn't going.
Yeah.
So together.
নিতাই পদ কমল কোটি চন্দ্র সুশীতল
নিতাই পদ কমল কোটি চন্দ্র
নিতাই পদ কমল কোটি চন্দ্র সুশীতল যে ছায়ায় জগত জুড়ায় যে ছায়ায় জগত জুড়ায় নিতাই বিনে ভাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে নাই নিতাই পায় ধীর করি ধর নিতার পায়
শেষ মন্ত্র নাহি
সে সম্বন্ধ নাহি যা বৃথা জন্ম গেল তার
সেই পশু বড়
সেই পশু বড় দুরাচার
নিতাই নাম লীল মুখে মজিল সংসার সুখে
নিতাই নাব লীল মুখে মজিল সংসার সুখে বিদ্যা কুলে কি করিবে তার বিদ্যা কুলে কি করিবে তার
অহংকারে মত হইয়া নিতাই পদ পাশরিয়া
অহংকারে মত্ত হইয়া নিতাই পদ পাশরিয়া অসতেরে সত্য করি মানি রুনা হবে ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে নেতায়ের করুণা হবে ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে ধরণী তার চরণ খানি ধরণী তার চরণ দুখানি ধরণী তার খানি ধরণী তার চরণ দুখানি নিতায়ের চরণ শত তাহার সেবক নিত নিতায়ের চরণ শত তাহার সেবক নিত নিতাই পদ সদা করো নিতাই পদ সদা করো
কর সুখী
নরতম বর দুঃখী নিতাই মোরে কর সুখী
রাখো রাঙ্গা চরণের পাশ রাখো রাঙ্গা চরণের পাশ
রাখো রাঙা চরণের রাখো রাঙা চরণের
নিতাই পদ কমল কোটি চন্দ্র সুশীতল
নেতাই পদ কমল কোটি চন্দ্র সুশীতল
যে ছায়ায় জগত জোড়া যে ছায়ায় জগত জোড়া জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই জয় নিতাই
জনিতাই 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 জনিতাই
জয় কৃষ্ণ বলরাম জয় কৃষ্ণ বলরাম কৃষ্ণ বলরাম জয় বৃন্দাবন ধাম
কৃষ্ণ বলরাম কৃষ্ণ বলরাম কৃষ্ণ বলরাম জয় কৃষ্ণ বলরাম
জয় জয় প্রভু 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 জয় জয় গুরুদেব নিতাই গোরা হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি নিতাই গৌর প্রেমানন্দে হরি হরি বল। জয় নিতাই।
So Hare Krishna, that's one of our favorite bhajans, glorifying Lord Nityanand, who's also Balaram. And the translation is, the lotus feet of Lord Nityanand are a shelter where one will get the soothing moonlight, not only one, but millions of moons, Koti Chandra. If the world wants to have real peace, you should take the shelter of Lord Nityanand. Unless one takes shelter under the shade of the lotus feet of Lord Nityanand, it will be very difficult for him to approach Radha Krishna. If one actually wants to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna, he must firmly catch hold of the lotus feet of Lord Nityanand. So, anyway,
anyone who has not established his relationship with Nityananda Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his valuable human worth. Such a human being is actually an uncontrollable animal, because he never uttered the holy name of Nityananda. He has become merged into so-called material happiness. What can this useless education and family tradition can do to help him?
Being maddened by false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking, oh, what is Nityananda? What can he do for me? I don't care. The result is that he is accepting something false to be truth. If you actually want to approach the association of Radha Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. When he is merciful toward you, then you will be able to approach Radha Krishna. Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda.
The lotus feet of Nityananda are not illusion. They are a fact. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. This Narottam Das is very unhappy. Therefore, I am praying to Lord Nityananda to make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet. Shilo Nityananda Ji ki.
So now it's getting late, and it's funny. It's getting late. Balaram's appearance day, but I feel like asking Guru Seva to sing Nano Mini, then we can close the program. Would you like the Nano Mini in the Barai? Because the way the blue setting is so wonderful. You switch, yeah, if you turn the lights down. Always like that. Love the blue lights. By the way, yesterday was Guru Sevak's birthday. Big round of applause for that. That was good. He sponsored the cake. And the cake is so happy it melted.
Very well.
By the way, I encourage everyone to sponsor the big items for Janmashtami, please. This shutter has gone bad. It's going to cost us £600 to get that fixed. They're coming tomorrow. They're coming tomorrow. So, expensive like that. So give a little bit more than just £10. Yeah. Janmashtami, that was a big thing, That's a blessing.
You put a low. No. I'll just stop. Reverb, please. नैनों में नींद भर आई रमन बिहारी जी के।
नैनों में नींद भर आए रमन बिहारी जी के।
नैनों में नींद भर आई
He's calling.
रमन बिहारी जी के।
नैनों में नींद
भर आई रमन बिहारी जी के। कौन बिहारी जो के सहज सजावे।
कौन बिहारी
सहज सजावे।
कौन कौन करे तैयारी रमन बिहारी जी के।
कौन घरावे
रमन बिहारी नैनों में नींद भर आई रमन बिहारी जी के।
नैनों में नींद भर आया रमन बिहारी में।
सखिया बिहारी झुकी सहज सजावे।
सखियान बिहारी जी की सहज सजावे।
श्री राधा करे तैयारी रमन बिहारी जी के।
श्रृंगार करे हरि जी बिहारी जी में।
नैनों में नींद भर आई रमन बिहारी जी के।
नैनों में नींद भर आयो नयन बिहारी जी में।
कौन बिहारी जी को दूध पिलावे।
कौन बिहारी जी को दूध पिलावे।
कौन खवावे मलाई रमन बिहारी जी को।
कौन खावे मलाई बीन बिहारी जी को।
नैनों में नींद भर आई रमन बिहारी जी के।
नैनों में नींद भर आयो
रमन बिहारी जी को
मैया बिहारी जी को दूध पिलावे।
मैया बिहारी जी को दूध पिलावे।
बाबा खवावे मलाई रमन बिहारी जी को।
बाबा खवावे मलाई रमन बिहारी जी को।
नैनों में नींद पर आई रमन बिहारी जी के।
नैनों में नींद भर आया रमन बिहारी जी को।
केसर तिलक और तुलसी की।
केसर तिलक और तुलसी।
वनमाला मोर जाई रमन बिहारी जी के।
वनमाला मोर जाई रमन बिहारी जी को।
नैनों में नीर भर आई रमन बिहारी जी के।
नैनों में नींद भर आयो रमन बिहारी जी को।
जब बिहारी जी को ओदन लागे।
जब
भक्तों ने आज्ञा पाई रमन बिहारी जी को।
भक्तों ने आज्ञा पाई रमन बिहारी जी को।
चंद्र सखी बजा बाल कृष्ण छवि।
चंद्र सखी भज बाल कृष्ण छवि।
चरण कमल चितलाई रमन बिहारी जी के।
चरण कमल चितलाई रमन बिहारी जी को।
नैनों में नींद पर आई रमन बिहारी जी के।
नैनों में नींद भर आई रमन बिहारी जी को।
नैनों में नींद भर आई रमन बिहारी
रमन बिहारी जी को।
So I was thinking, why was I feeling this should be sung? I think Balaram wanted you to sing it, so Krishna is feeling sleepy like that. But the thing is, we don't want him to go to sleep yet, because we're going to cut the cake. Is there a cake? Cake है halwa hai. Hell of a cake. Actually, this time, Patita Pavan can actually eat it, because normally on the Zoom, he misses out on it. So today he will. Yeah, very good.
Hare Bol. Hare Krishna. Take the wraps up, please. A few announcements, please, while we are waiting. Please, just a reminder, please, while we are really enjoying ourselves wonderfully in this evening program, fantastic. The guys at home are not enjoying so much because we're having issues with our setup and everything. So the good news is a person called Vince, who set up the original Mayapur TV in Mayapur and then expanded to other temples. He's coming on Sunday to give us training and see our setup and directors. And so we're inviting those of you who are interested in this department of the temple, please come. Time will be confirmed on Sunday, but please, we do want more people, because it's not right that Pranava, who sometimes is in the altar, we then have to pulling away. So he does something on the monitor there, that's not right. We need more people to be part of this team. So please come on Sunday for this training. Also, Saturday to Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are having a Janmashtami preparation time. Okay, so please try and make yourself available. As Harida said earlier, this temple does have a lovely seva bhav, and others need to maybe push that a little bit more and have more for the seva bhav. Please come and make some time in the next 5 days, especially Saturday, Sunday. Most people should be free. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, you're working, it may be difficult. But on that note, for Janmashtami, I would like a very quick meeting with some of the kitchen team, because I got to discuss with the serving team, see what can be, because I was talking to Bharat last week and he was concerned saying, you may not want to serve, but people are going to turn up. And he said to me, and there are two peak times. He said, it's not continuous, but there are two peak periods when they do suddenly turn up. There's earlier one and then later one when they finish their other temples and they just land here. Yeah, so he was saying, look, we need to be prepared for that. So I would like to discuss some ideas. Yes, no, go for it. Yeah. Patipan really wants to eat his cake today, okay? And I say serve him. I say serve him last. Serve him last, please. It was. That's got it. It'll be a mess anyway. So it's Balaram's birthday, but remember, and later we'll sing happy birthday to Guru Sevak also. His birthday was yesterday. Hare Krishna.
ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, राह में आए जो हले नहीं बलराम, yeah. राह में आए जो दीन दुखी उसको भी केक खिलाते चलो प्रेम की गंगा बहा चलो जल्दी करो before he melts. Who are you singing happy birthday to? Balaram. Okay. So I have to do it. You can do it twice. 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Balaram Prabhu. Happy birthday to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, dear Balaram Prabhu. Hare Krishna to you. Okay, now, Guru Sevak's birthday yesterday, so let's wish him all, Bandari family. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Hello. Okay, everybody. 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Guru Seva. Happy birthday to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, dear Guru Seva. Hare Krishna to you. Speech. Thank you to my mommy and daddy.
So the speech hasn't changed for the last 20, 30 years. So thank you to the Lordships for giving me birth in a wonderful spiritual family. Thank you for giving me my wonderful spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada and all you lovely devotees. It really is wonderful having this extended spiritual family, and it means more and more as the years go on. It really, really does. So thank you all for your association. Please bless me. I can continue serving Satya Nitai Chand and Srila Prabhupada for the rest of my life and preach and give service and serve all the Vaishnavas. Thank you for whoever made the cake. Thank you for whoever split the cake. Thank you for the hot weather, so the cake melted. And I don't envy the person that's going to take it back in the kitchen, because who knows?
Just get in the table.